A week full of grueling off-roading action came to an end as the Isuzu Rainforest Challenge India 2018 came to an end earlier this week. Filled with last-moment surprises and unprecedented ups and downs on the scoreboard, veteran rallyist Jagat Nanjappa and co-driver Jagat Nanjappa of Cool's Team V5 off-roaders stood tall as the winners of one of the toughest off-roading competition held in Goa. In its fifth season, Jagat and Chetan took the RFC trophy home with a total score of 2006 points out of 2,600 and a cash prize of $10,000 and the opportunity to represent India at RFC 2018 Global Series Grand Finale in Malaysia. A 9-time Indian National Rally Riders champion from 1986 to 1996 in the motorbike section, a great desert rally champion in 1988, Coimbatore Rally champion of 1992, Masa Rally Mumbai champion of 1993 and 94, Jagat has had an illustrious motorsport career spanning 4 decades. Claiming the only remaining gem in his string of pearls, Jagat has finally added the RFC India title to the list of his achievements in the 3rd attempt at the competition.
Stages were really tough, not all some, but we took it challenging. We walked the course.
We love those tough courses.
Yeah, we walked the course, we planned it, and finally had to make some places we were the fastest, and some places we were very safe, wanted to be safe, so we were easy on that stages.
We're limited on space, so we don't want to break our Jeep anyway.
The overall second position was held by Malaysian driver Mervyn Lim, Team GOA Fairmont, with 1,849 points, who climbed 11 spots to finish second. Making this challenge particularly tough for the participants were stages that involved 90-degree climbs and wading through a gushing river. We spoke to the creator of these stages, Australia David Metcalf of Extreme 4x4 Sport. Let's listen in to his thoughts behind making these stages even more challenging for the participants.
When we first started 5 years ago with the RFC India, the vehicles were, say, 20 years behind what I've seen in Australia.
Right.
So you come over and set the stages, still very demanding. People thought they were like club events, oh, this is easy, you know, we'll be able to, and it wasn't. It caught them completely off guard. So each year, we just up the level. But from year 1 to year 2, the vehicle progress and the driver experience, it's just jumped. Now, we're in the 5th edition of the Isuzu RFC, and these guys, a lot of these guys could compete in Australia, Malaysia. There's no dramas. Very capable, very capable.
Amongst many other firsts, this year saw the only women's team to not only participate in the event, but also finished all of the 26 stages that ran for an entire week. Making up the women's contingent was a Simple Sage team with Shruti Ranjan Pai and Sarah Banning, who not only won hearts, but also took home several accolades for the performance that can take a toll on even the strongest of the lot. Despite their car suffering a setback, the women came back strong and completed every stage in the RFC. This is also the first time a women's team has finished all the stages in the competition.
Well, at RFC, we're never short of interesting stories, from winches breaking down to cars catching fire. But here we have a rather interesting one, the only women's team that has participated in this event. I have Shruti and Sarah with me. So we'll talk to them a little bit about their experience, what got them here, what led them here. On to you girls, how has it been?
At this moment, we have rented this vehicle and got as minimal training as we could have got to perform here, and we've managed to hold it together. It's been quite it's quite tough. I wouldn't deny anything. It's a very testing ground being here, and as women, we're not used to manually picking something up and taking a sand ladder, throwing it, pulling a rope, and running around like we did. And so, yes, it is a lot of work, but at the end of the day, when you complete a stage and you fulfill an obstacle, or you even try hard and you try to get there and you actually achieve even whatever you do, giving your 100%, you feel it's very, very